Hello again, welcome to our statistics class, and this will be our third week of our second semester. Okay, so our topic for today is about still the random variable, but we need to concentrate on the tabular form. Okay, so I will now share my screen. Okay, so we already know about this one, the discrete probability distribution that can be represented by a tabular form and a graphical form, right? Okay, so let us now proceed to this one. Our next topic is about the mean, variance, and standard deviation of a random variable. Okay, so we have three main points here. We have the mean, the variance, and the standard deviation of a discrete random variable. Okay, so how to solve with those three main points? So we can say, or we will start here first, the mean. Okay, so for your past lessons about the statistics, we already know about the mean. When we say mean, this one is the average, right? This will be the average. So how to find the average of a discrete random variable? And to start, so to find the mean, okay, so to find the mean or the what we call the expected value, see here, we have, this is also called as expected value. Okay, so we can say this is a mean or expected value. Okay, expected value of x. X, which is, we have the random variables. That is x. Those are our variables. Okay, the expected value of x is the average of the outcomes that is likely to be obtained if the trials are repeated over and over again. So if you do an experiment repeatedly, if you want to find the expected value or the outcome of your random variable, that is, you need to find the mean. Okay, so the expected value of x is denoted by e, that is big letter E, okay, which is this one, E of x. That will be the uh, main symbol, okay, of mean. Or we also know already that one, that we can also use this one. Okay, this also mean. Got it? Okay, let's start now how to do it. So how to find the expected value? The expected value, okay, has this formula. We have the E of x. E of x, this is the expected value, is equal to the summation, okay? The summation of the product. This is the product of the random variable and its probability. Okay, random variable times its probability. We will add all of those and we will find the expected value. Okay, as simple as that. For example, a researcher a researcher surveyed the households in a small town. The random variable x represents the number of college graduates and the households. Okay, the probability distribution of x is shown in the next slide. So this will be the problem. So we have a given table here. How that's so fast? Okay, so we have here the table. We have the variables. We have 0, 1, and 2. These are the variables. 0, 1, and 2. That means those are the number of college graduates in the households. Okay. Then we have the respective probability. We have if there's no graduates, So we have 0.25, there's 1, 0.50, and if these are, they are 2, so we have 0.25 also. Okay, and then we will do the one in this kind of table. So the first column, okay, the first column will be the x or the variables. We have 0, 1, and 2. The second column, we have the probability, again, respectively. So we have 0 and 0.25, 1, 0.50, 2, and 0.25. And then to find the expected value, we need to multiply x and p of x. Okay, so 0, 0 times 0.25 is 0. 1 times 0.5 is 0.5. 2 times 0.25 is 0.5. Okay, so after obtaining all the products, okay, between the random variables and their respective probabilities, we need to add all of them. So we have 0 plus 0.5 plus 0.5, so we got 1. Okay, so the average number of graduates per household is 1. Okay, so yun yung ibig sabihin ng mean. Okay, so it's easy. Again, you just need to change this kind of table into like this, and then multiply the variable to its corresponding probability. Okay, so just multiply them, multiply, and then the products, you need to add all of them, and then just add, and then you will find the expected value of x. That is how we can do it easily. Okay? Okay, and another problem. I will share the screen of my friend. So I will stop sharing first. Magawa tayo ng isang problem dito. Ayan. Okay, so we have, I will use the black one. So I will just give you the given table. Okay, for example, we have here, masyado mahaba siya. Mhm. Ayan, for example, 7. So we have the variables. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This table is always given, huh? Okay, and then the p of x, I can say this one is 0 0.2, 0 0.2, 0 0.1, 0 0.1, that is 2, 4, 6, 0 0.2, 0 0.1, 0 0.1. Okay, again, if you are doing a table, you must get an exactly 1 if you will add all of these probabilities. Tama? Okay, so this one is our given. So let us put that one into our another table. So we have the rows 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. We have the first column. Our first column involves the x or the variables, right? And then the second column will be the probability of each variable. Then we have the product of the variable and the p of x. Okay, so I will erase this part. That's okay. Then I will write here the formula for the expected value, which is the summation of x multiplied by p of x, and then equals. This will be our answer later. Okay, let's start. So we need to write first the variables. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, kulang. Kulang pa pala. So I will use this one first. Ilisin ko lang to. Yan. Okay, and then I will add one more here. So we have number 6. I will put again the formula. Oops, E x equals the summation of x multiplied by p of x equals. Okay. And let's start now. And we have the p of x. Ipahin ko ang kulay para makita nyo ang pagkakaiba. Okay? P of x, we have 0 0.2, 0 0.2, 0 0.1, 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.1, and 0 0.1. Okay, after doing that one, let's now multiply those two numbers. So we have 0 times 0 0.2 is 0. 1 times 0 0.2 is 0 0.2. 2 times 0 0.1 is also 0 0.2. 3 times 0 0.1 is 0 0.3. 4 times 0 0.2 is 0 0.8. 5 times 0 0.1 is 0 0.5. 6 times 0 0.1 is 0 0.6. Okay, so after finding the product of each, let us now add all of them. 0 plus 0 0.2, 0 0.2, plus 0 0.2, 0 0.4, plus 0 0.3, 0 0.7, plus 0 0.8, that is 1.5, 1.5 plus 0 0.5, that will be 2, and then 2 plus 0.6 is 2.6. So this is now the expected value. As simple as that. Okay, that's the first one. Okay, remember we have 3. We have the mean, the variance, and the standard deviation. Now, so this is what, but this is now the first one. Okay, so ito yung mean. Easy? Okay, so after mean, let us now proceed to the variance. Okay. Now, so how to find the variance? Okay, so this is the answer for the first one. The expected value is 1. So the average number of college graduates in the household of the small town is 1. Okay. Another example. This is another example. So again, just list down all the numbers, okay, from the table, from this table up to the other table, okay, and then just multiply each, and then the product, you just need to add and find the sum that will be the expected value. Okay. Now, let's proceed to the variance. The expected value of the square of the difference between the assumed value of the random variable and the mean. What does that mean? When we say variance, this is about the, just like kung gaano kalayo yung mga random variables sa isa't isa. It will explain how the outcome of each random variable just like divided into how many parts. Kumbaga, it will see kung gaano kalayo yung mga naging sagot mo. Okay? That is about variance. We will differentiate those two later, the variance and the other one. Okay? But for now, that is only the distance between those outcomes of the random variable itself. Okay? So steps in finding the variance. We have the first step. The first step will be define the expected value. Okay? The expected value is the mean, right? So kapag nahanap mo na si mean, it's okay. And then subtract the expected value from each outcome. Square each difference, multiply each difference by the corresponding probability, and sum up all the values in the last column. So that is how we can solve for the variance. See, the first step is you need to find the expected value. So if you don't know the expected value, hindi mo masasolve si variance. So you need to know first the mean before you proceed to variance. Okay? Ibig sabihin nun, if you got the mean, kumbaga mali, okay, you got it wrong, that means your other kind of variables, they are also wrong. Kumbaga sa first step pa lang, mali ka na, susunod na mga steps, mali ka na ulit. Kahit matapos mo pa yung solution. Okay? So sa expected value pa lang dapat tama na sagot mo para sa susunod magiging tama ulit if your process are all correct, and then the last one is also correct. Okay? So parang domino effect siya. Right? So you need to find the mean first, and then the variance, and then the standard deviation. That will be the end of the process. Okay. So these are the steps. So paano natin siya ilalagay sa formula? Okay, for example, we have this example. Remember this one, okay? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3, 0 0.3, 0 0.1. Okay? I will take a photo. Take a photo for this one. Oops, wrong. Ayan. So I will now change the screen. I will put this one into my another one. Yeah. So I will share a photo para makita natin kung ano yung mga kailanganin natin. Okay? This is our given, right? This is our given. So, ang gagawin natin is we will do the process of finding the variance, correct? So I will share. Stop sharing. Ayan. And then let us list down the given. Ano yung given natin? Di ba nakalimutan ko? Ano yung given natin kanina? Okay, this one. So we have the given. X. X. We have this kind of table, P of X. We have 0, it's corresponding 0 0.1 as its probability, 1, 0 0.2, 2, 0 0.3, 3, 0 0.3, and then 4, 0 0.1. Okay, so this will be our given. Now, how can we do the process? So the first one here where is my, wait, I need to find this. Okay, for example, this one. And so this will be the process. I will now write the table. Medyo mahaba-haba siya. Okay. So, masyadong malalapit. Okay, so we have the x, p of x. To find the mean, we need to multiply those two. And then we will minus the mean from the outcome, this one, or the random variable itself, expected value. And then we will square each expected value, okay? And then for the last part, the answer here, we will multiply to the p of x. Okay, so these are the steps. Of course, the first step is we need to find the mean. So these are the first part for the mean, correct? These are the first part for the mean. And then after finding the mean, we will subtract the mean from each variable. And then after finding those, we will square them. After squaring them, we will multiply the answer to the probability, okay, per variable. So let's start. And we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4. May sobra kasi doon ilalagay yung mga sagot mamaya. Okay? And then, together with their probability, 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3, 0 0.3, and then 0 0.1. Okay? Let us now multiply them. 0 times 0 0.1 is 0. 1 times 0 0.2, that is 0 0.2. 2 times 0 0.3, that will be 0 0.6. 3 times 0 0.3, that will be 0 0.9. And 4 times 0 0.1 is 0 0.4. Okay, we can now find the expected value, which is, we'll just add them. 0 0.8 plus 0 0.9, that is 1.7. 1.7 plus 0 0.4, that will be 2.1. So this will be the expected value. After finding the expected value, let us now proceed to the next step. We will minus this one to each of the variables, each of one of the variables, okay? So we have 0 minus 2.1, that will be negative 2.1, correct? 1 minus 2.1, that will be negative 1.1. 3 minus 2.1, that will be 0.9. And then 4, oh, no. Nasa 2 pa lang pala tayo. Wait. 2 minus 2.1 is negative 0.1. And then 3 minus 2.1 is, dito na ako, 0.9. And then 4 minus 2.1 is 1.9. Okay? So after doing those, this one is 0, okay? That's 6. 0.1. And then we need to square. We will now square each answer. So para sa bilis, I will use the calculator. So we have 2.1 squared. We have 4.41. 1.1 squared will be 1.21. 0.1 squared is 0.01. 0.9 squared is 0.81. 1.9 squared is 3.61. Okay? And then for the last step, we will multiply, okay, the square of this or this one to the probability. Okay? So we have 0 times 4.421 is also 0. 0.2 times 1.21 is 0.242. Okay. So yung ating pinaka main rule dito sa ating last part, okay, it's my rule ewan ko sa iba, kung ilan yung lumabas doon sa calculator ninyo na numbers, okay, for example, this one, we have 3 decimal numbers, you need to copy them all. Okay, you need to copy them all. But if the problem ay merong sagot na more than 3 decimal numbers, ang susundan natin palagi is yung first 4 decimal numbers. Okay? First 4 decimal numbers. So para di ko malito, I will just add 0 here para parehas silang 4 decimal numbers. Okay? Next, we have 0.6 multiplied by 0.01. 0.01, so that is 0.0060 para maging apat siya. 0.9 multiply, yan, correct. 0.9 multiplied by 0.81. 0.7290, and then 0.4 multiplied by 3.61. We have 1.444. After doing all of those, of course, we will add all of them, and that will be our variance. Okay? It was our last step is we need to add all of them, right? The summation of all of those. So we have 0 plus 0.2420 plus 0.006 plus 0.7290 plus 1.444. So we have the final answer, the variance. Okay, the symbol for variance is like this. Variance. Para siyang O, pero meron siyang guhit sa taas. Okay? This will be equal to, oh no, this one is, variance is, meron squared pala siya. squared. So we have 2.421. So our variance is 2.421. Okay? As simple as that. It's the variance. Okay, another example. Another example. So I will erase this one. So erase all natin. Erase all. Ching. Okay, good. And so I will find another problem. So for example, here we have x p of x. We have the first one, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have the corresponding probability of 1 over 10, 2 over 10, 3 over 10, 2 over 10, and 2 over 10. Okay, so as you can see, we have fractions. Kung nahirap ka sa fraction, you need to tawag dito, gawin nyo siyang decimal. Okay, it's easy. Para mas madali sa inyo. So for this problem, let's again put the table. X, p of x, x times p of x minus mean, x minus mean squared, and then x minus mean squared multiplied by p of x. Okay, so p of x multiplied by p of x minus the mean or the expected value, x minus expected value squared, and then the squared of x minus expected value multiplied by p of x. Okay, so we have now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, yung sobra, gagawin natin siyang paglagyan ng sagot. Okay. Okay, let's start. Let us put all of those here. We have 1 over 10. What is 1 over 10 in decimal? That is 0.1. 2 over 10, 0.2. 3 over 10, 0.3. 2 over 10, 0.2, 0.2. Okay? Para mas madali. Next one. We will multiply. Right? We will multiply them. We'll just multiply each of this one. So we have 0, 0.2, 0.6, 0.6, and 0.8. Correct? And then the next step will be we will add all of them to find the expected values. If we will add all of them, the answer is 0.2 plus 0.6, that will be 0.8. 0.8 plus 0.6, that will be 1.4. 1.4 plus 0.8 is 2.2. So the expected value is 2.2. Okay? Now let us minus this one from this one. So we have 0 minus 2.2, that will be negative 2.2. 1 minus 2.2 is negative 1.2, right? 2 minus 2.2 is negative 0.2. And then 3 minus 2.2 is 0.8. And 4 minus 2.2 is 1.8. Susundan na. Okay, next one. After subtracting the mean from each random variable here, let us now square, okay, each number. So I will use green para maiba naman siya. So what is negative 2.2 squared? That will be 4.84. Negative 1.2 squared, this will be 1.44. Negative 0.2 squared is 0.04. 0.8 squared is 0.64. 1.8 squared is 3.24. That will be the third step. And the fourth step is we need to multiply these numbers from their corresponding probability. Okay, so we have 4.84 times 0.1, and that will be 0.4840. Okay, and then 1.4 times 0.2, that will be 0.2880. 0.4 times 0.3, we have 0.0120. Okay, and 0.2 multiplied by 0.64 is 0.1280. And then the last one, 0.2 multiplied by 3.24 is 0.6480. And, and then for the last one, we will just find its sum. So we will plus this, plus, and plus. So the answer will be 1.56. That is how you can find the variance. Okay? Easy. So we already know how to find the mean and how to find the variance. Let us now do and find the standard deviation. Okay? Standard deviation naman tayo. So how to find the standard deviation? Okay, I will share my own screen. Oops, nawawala ang aking PowerPoint. So i-open ko muna siya. Ayan. So share my screen. Okay. Okay, so this will be the steps. So as you can see here, this will be the steps in finding the standard deviation. The first step is you also need to find the expected value, subtract the expected value from each outcome. Actually, the first the first five steps, those are the steps in variance and how to find the variance. So, if you already know the variance, ang gagawin lang natin is to square or find the square root of the result. Okay? Ano yung square root ng result? Di ba ang variance symbol natin is just like this. So, ang symbol naman for standard deviation is only this one. So, para maging standard deviation yung variance is we will just square it as a square root of this one. We'll just find the square root or the root. Okay? Para maging ganun lang siya. So, if you already know the variance, is hanapin mo lang yung kanyang square root. Okay? For example, these are your exercises. Mali, hindi siya dyan. For example, yung ating last na sagot. Okay? Yung last na sagot natin kanina, nawala na siya. Yung ating sagot kanina, nawala na siya. For example, our variance here is, sige, sabihin natin yung variance natin is 1.55. So to find its standard deviation, kasi yung lahat ng process, okay, lahat ng process, pagkakuha mo ng variance, you will just do, okay, finding its root. So mag-cancel yan. So it will be the square root of 155. Okay, let's use our calculator. Kailangan ka namin calculator. It's the square root of, that is 1.55. So square root natin siya, that will be 1.244989959, etc., etc. So you can just get the first two decimal places. Okay, so this will be the rounded off answer of this standard deviation if you have a variance of 1.55. Easy. Again, after finding the average mean or the expected value, you can now find the variance. After finding the variance, it's just square root the answer, and then you can now find the standard deviation. Those are how to find the mean, variance, and the standard deviation of a random variable or discrete random variable as a specific title. Okay? So I will send your activity in the QSA, same as every week. Ayan. So magiging paano ko siya i-exit dito? Ayan. Stop sharing. Okay. So see you again next time, and again I will send your activity in the QSA. Okay? See you again. Bye.